So you generated a new lead that's quickly turned into a prospect. But are they a super hot prospect that makes you salivate just at the thought of working with them? Let's discuss 5 ways to measure whether or not your new prospect is a great fit for your MSP. Hey, I'm Paul Green, and don't forget, for help finding new clients for your MSP, we've created an easy-to-follow marketing system. Get that and all the content to go in it at mspmarketingedge.com. Not all prospects are born equal. In fact, I'm very much a fan of not taking on board a client and even firing an existing client if they don't fit well with you and your team and your business. Because frankly, life is too short to be dealing with idiots. And I'm very lucky that the vast majority of our MSP Marketing Edge members, they're great people who are there to grow their business, and they work with us on this. But once or twice a year, someone behaves in a way which is not acceptable, such as being rude to my staff or degrading the value of our community rather than adding to it. And I have no hesitation from freeing that person from what we're doing, i.e. firing a client. And I hope that you do the same, because it's one of the best ways to bond with your staff and also to show your best clients, who, let's be honest, they're the majority, that you respect them and that you're here to serve them so long as they're willing to work with you. Anyway, you can get yourself to a position of never really having to actually fire a client if you assess their suitability and fit for your MSP before you even engage with them. Here are 5 ways to measure whether or not your hot prospect is a great fit. Number 1, they understand the value of what you do. Now, we talk a lot on this podcast about how ordinary business owners and managers do not really understand technology, and to a certain extent, they don't care. They want the outcomes, and they just want everything to work. And the best clients understand that you're not just being paid to fix things or to maintain stuff. That's a caretaking job. The best clients see a value in what you do. They understand that they're investing in their business. Which leads to number 2, they have a willingness to do what you've asked them to do. In fact, these two go hand in hand. Clients are less willing to follow your guidance and instructions and strategic advice if they don't understand the value that you bring to their business. And I would argue without these two, they'd make terrible clients. Now, don't get me wrong, we all in our business careers at some point take clients just for the cash because we have bills to pay and staff who get upset if we don't kind of help them pay their own mortgage. But to really grow your business, you have to be ultra focused on the very best clients. And for what you do, that means people who want you and are willing to listen to you. There's a third aspect to this, which is that they're happy to pay a good price for the service you deliver. And again, this links in very nicely to the first 2. If someone says you're expensive, they don't see the value. In fact, this is one of the most common sales objections, isn't it? And it shows that you haven't done a great job of demonstrating how you help them to grow their business. The best clients pay the bills without querying them because they understand the value and they understand that high quality does not come by paying peanuts. They also understand that costs go up every year, and so your prices will go up too. In fact, one way to ensure you get clients who understand this is to ask them how often they put up their own prices. The 4th way to measure whether or not they're a good fit for you is how they're going to use technology. As a business, how reliant are they on technology? If you take away their ability to work on computers, can the business continue? I mean, very few businesses can these days, but some businesses are more impacted than others. You want a client where technology is at the very heart of what they do, because if they understand that, then they'll be willing to invest in you and hardware and software and projects in order to leverage technology and grow the business. Have you noticed how often I've said that about the best clients that using you to grow the business? You do realize, don't you, that the best MSPs position themselves as there to help people grow the business and not just give strategic technology advice or just do IT work. It's 2024 and most businesses should be using technology as a growth lever. That's the kind of client you want. Anyway, the 5th and final one of these is one that's going to make you chuckle. They pay their bills on time. At the end of the day, we're running a business here, right? And cash is king. If your client respects you and values what you do, they'll pay you on time. If they don't, then they're devaluing your relationship. I don't believe that's acceptable. Do you? So, those are 5 ways to measure whether or not your hot prospect is a great fit. And I'm sure you've got more, haven't you? Why not drop me an email and let you know? You can email me from the Contact Us page at mspmarketingedge.com. And it's the real me at the other end. I also reply to every single email that I get.
Paul Green's MSP Marketing Edge.